Over the past 6 years, the Racing Review by the Pepsi-Cola Company, featuring area and national racing results, was on the air on WLIO television. I'm Jerry Clum, and this is just some of the highlights that we've had over the past 6 years on the Racing Review.
Welcome once again to the Racing Review. This is our 5th season that the Pepsi-Cola Company has brought the Racing Review into the Limaland area. And we're real happy tonight because our program is going to be an hour long. We're going to have highlights from the entire 1977 racing season. We'll start off in Alabama, then go to Florida for the Florida Nationals, come back for the Little 500, the Indianapolis 500, and highlights from all over the area, including Limaland Motor Speedway. And while we're on the subject of Limaland Motor Speedway, it brings us to our guest this evening, Dean Miracle, owner-promoter at Limaland Motor Speedway. And Dean, you had a great year this year, and everything went real fine. John Beaver was the champion. What's in store for Limaland in 1978?
Well, Jerry, we've got a lot of racing coming up in 78, the same as we did this year. We hope to improve our track quite a bit this year. We're putting new restrooms in and putting new lumber in the grandstand, which we needed badly last year, but we wanted to get the racing back at Lima since it was gone for so long. Johnny Beaver was our track champion this year, and we had some of the best racing that I think we've been able to see anywhere in the country at Limaland this year.
I've got to agree with you on that. This year you had specials in the form of a Pepsi Invitational, a Teen Invitational, then you had the 4th of July Firecracker 50, the Doc Dawson Memorial Race, and the Rebel Bond Classic. Do you plan on bringing back those specials again next year?
Oh, yes, we're going to definitely have all of our invitational races. We hope to have a couple more. The Doc Dawson Memorial Race, we'll run the second annual Doc Dawson Memorial Race on Memorial Day again. It was our most successful race of the season. The Rebel Bond Classic was very successful. We'll run that again next year. And we want to have, we'd like to have a few more big races that we can get some of the bigger drivers from, from other parts of the country that the people around here don't get a chance to see unless you travel quite a distance to see them. We've got a beautiful track out there, and everyone seems to like to run the track, so we want to get them all out here at Limaland so that the people here can enjoy them without having to travel all over the country to see it.
Right. One thing I'd like to point out is Limaland had a very safe season in 1977. Tragically, last week, a driver was killed at Winchester, Indiana, which we'll talk about later, James McElreef. Limaland had a complete year with no serious injuries and no bad accidents, and that always makes us happy when we can have a complete year and everybody comes out of it okay. And I'm anxious for Limaland to get started in 1978. I hope the changes make the track even better. We're going to have a lot of film tonight from Limaland Motor Speedway, including the Doc Dawson Memorial Race, some films of Doc I took a few years ago, and films of the drivers racing in this year's Doc Dawson Memorial Race, as well as highlights from the Rebel Bond Classic that took place, one of the last races at Limaland Motor Speedway.